Alright, abusian mobibia apapa. Oluman bugi. Yes, Nana Addo Priman Addo Gagai. I'm a Ghana for Yehu Yismuches level. Nabusia agenda 111 on the 10th of December 2024. And a year Nana Addo Dankwa Ebeka Sanse we edited Ghana for.
Predictably, when I announced to the world that this is something I wanted to undertake, I was met by the naysayers. He's lying, it's a gimmick, this is political gimmickry, he's looking for votes, it cannot happen, blah, blah, blah. Well, yes. Well, what I can say is that today, in the month before I'm ready to hand over, 70% of the Agenda 111 projects have been completed. I'm telling this story because of the role of Muhammadu Bawumia in it. The final product, the method about how we would go about constructing this mass infrastructural development, he had a say, but there were others who had a say. But the genesis, the idea that began the whole reflection, was something that came from him. And I think it's extremely important that Ghanaians understand this, because it tells you about the nature of this particular man. We're about to make the most consequential decision of this generation of Ghanaians on Saturday. And we need to have all the information available to us about the various contestants for supreme office in our country, so we can make an informed decision. And for me, this story about the origins of Agenda 111 is extremely pertinent. It goes to the heart of this man, and it goes to the heart of the kind of mind and personality that we need to continue the development of our country. And that is why I found it necessary to bring this story to your attention. So you have a situation whereby in education, in healthcare, and all of these Agenda 111 hospitals, they're in every part of the country. Once again, to re-emphasize the point I'm making, that there's been nothing discriminatory about anything that I have done since I've come into office. They're in every part of the country. The 16 regions of Ghana, each one of them will have one or other Agenda 111 hospital.
Yes, into 70% of Agenda 111 projects, it has been completed. But your honor, 20th of a year 2024, December 20th of December 2024, and a year during the money Mahama, President-elect, also Eba Bonting, Ebekan Simbi, say Agenda 111 no crowd.
The church is known for its role in education and healthcare for a very long time. And indeed, in our previous time in office, we had come to the stage where we wanted to see an expanded role of the church, both in education and healthcare. And so one of the things I had indicated was that we needed to have a change of policy in terms of building public hospitals. And that in communities where you had a good operating mission hospital, rather than go and build another hospital to compete with it, we should spend the resources expanding the mission hospital so that it can provide the same quality health care that we expect. Unfortunately, in rolling out this Agenda 111, many places where there are mission hospitals, government has gone to plant a new hospital. And already the Ghana Health Service is overburdened. They are not able to manage the hospitals well, because we don't have professional health administrators managing those hospitals. You have clinical services, clinicians, and you have hospital administration and management. These are two completely separate fields. The Christian Health Association of Ghana Hospitals and the mission hospitals, they are better run than the Ghana Health Service hospitals. But all of a sudden, we have another 80-something hospitals for Ghana Health Service to manage. I mean, what do you expect is going to happen? Government will put all the equipment Then gradually the equipment ran down, X-ray is broken, MRI is broken down, this is broken down, and then people still have to go to the private sector to go and get these same services. So we need a change of mindsets completely. It's the same with schools. I mean, everybody is clamoring to go to the mission schools now because they are better monies. Everybody wants to go to Holy Child, Wesley Girls, and all those other schools. And so how we expand our partnership with the missions in terms of management of some of these facilities, instead of being in competition with the church and missions, we should rather be partnering with them, sometimes even handing over public schools to them to manage, so that they'll be managed better, handing over public hospitals to them to manage, so that they'll be managed better and reduce the burden that we have on their health services. We have the one-day compact, and we carefully selected the things that we thought were achievable in 120 days. And so we're going to work diligently to make sure that at the end of 120 days, we're able to put a check on each of them. And so I'll soon inaugurate a committee that is focused on achieving the 120-day plan. And under it, we have Operation Recover All the Loot. I'm happy you have expressed.
Nabusia, Nancy, this week, and a yoga John Dramani Mahama, ebe review, and Yemana air coso, our agenda 111 in no chimua, omu sika 1.7 billion, and sa omwetimi aide, a complete, which means one of the agenda 111, Muba Hupe, and an omwari.
Statement that we're going to move to a situation where if the missions have a hospital in an area, we're not going to come and compete with the mission by building another hospital. We'd rather use the resources to improve the mission hospital so that they provide service. Unfortunately, that was not followed in Agenda 111. So there are many places where you have a mission hospital. We could have used that money to upgrade the facilities in the mission hospital. Government has gone to start a hospital, has not been able to finish it, and they are sitting there, some at foundation level, some at lintel level, and so many of them, almost 90 hospitals. We need 1.7 billion to be able to complete the hospitals. The one that they said they commissioned, there's nothing in it, just one hospital. They finished the structure, but there's not even a bed in the hospital. And so we discussed it a bit in cabinet, but the Minister of Health is going to come with a paper to see what we do. You know, I believe that if some of the missions are interested, we could get them to finish the hospital and manage the hospital and provide the service, you know, so that government too can find it to be a mix. We can also raise money and finish some, but the mission hospitals too can take some and complete them and run the hospital.
Same way, I am Uriah Feno, Kwabenita Akando, in July 26, 2022. About one thing Ebeka say a scam. That was brand NDC for Moya minority. No, about one thing Beka say, Sa and Semna Air Koso, a year agenda 111, a scam. Only so very so a the appointment committee. No, he is in healthcare, and also Okahubi. And same way no the two age.
Number of agenda 111 that has been started. Ladies and gentlemen, we have filed a lot of questions with regards to the agenda 111. We cannot continue to allow the minister responsible for finance to lie to the good people of this country. What they need to do is to furnish the good people of this country the names of the sites where contractors have started work. We need to know. We need to know the contractors who are in charge, and we need to know the levels of each work at each site. Once the list is provided, we can monitor whatever is going on. Because we are clearly convinced that this is another lie. So if indeed they have commenced works, as he stated, at about 85 sites, they should furnish the house, the names of those sites, the communities, and the contractors executing those projects. Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear the minister responsible for finance say that they have created jobs for the youth of this country. I am coming to demonstrate to you right today that they have always been deceiving the good people of this country. This morning, I received the leaders of the Unemployed Nurses Association. And these are people who have completed their courses since 2019.
And after we know through challenge, I demand MPP for some umbra, no one more prove, say, a yellow crash agenda 111 honum. As at 2022, Ubient Miyamba, so and now I know John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, Ekase, or it me complete back out of 70% Nana Danko Akuffo Addo or can Abusia, and yet as a Ketwana, Dr. Muhammad Bomian so. Dr. Mahama Bomia, a then candidate at the MPP, among presidential candidate. Also, on the 21st of October 2024, in the break our campaign, I know PC or person conform to managing, or could you honor a can and the same thing, or say 70% of agenda 111 has been completed, and also say no kind.
About 102 districts which did not have hospitals, and regions, some of the new regions which also did not have hospitals. So we put it all together and we needed to build 111 hospitals, and the president agreed and we went into this program. And most of the Agenda 111 hospitals are over 70% complete. We are going to commission a few this year, but we'll commission the rest next year by the grace of God. And so we will have, state-of-the-art hospitals across most of Ghana. And I can assure you, Togbega, that we will not let the Peking government hospital collapse. We will integrate it with the Agenda 111 hospital. Because, and it will not be unique to Peking, because, there can be some specialty sector that the current government hospital could offer to support the Agenda 111 hospital. So I think it will be a mistake if we just say, no, we don't need it. We need it. And there's a good infrastructure. If we rehabilitate it, it can just work with the Agenda 111 hospital. And I think we can do that.
Yes, in Ghana, why and I dano? Maybe so. Ghana, upon all, sir, and your videos we are show any summer or mookie kind. Why and I dano? Why I dano? You are doing the money, Mahama. See, I out of Agenda 111. I could pay the body. We need to count 1.7 billion to complete it. And I don't pass over office, or 70% of it has been completed and I have been completed. And you know what at all? What these people a dear no pay. You be so a dean and a pay. And it is very pathetic. Sometimes you be why and tin you may be as it. Says Uncle for you, or it make a lot of. And same be Ujum Harbon Chassis, or more catch a Ghana for some mobile BC 88 hospital. We actually and you were doing them, you got a year, Omokan saying, what do you call it? President of Akuffo Addo Castle, the Biaka. It will be 111 hospitals. 111 hospitals. And then a wafer. Sikana Omu Edigum says Sikan a wafer. And near Moka logistics, our Moka so room a wafer. All right, young folks, one na Ghana lady said the Biamica, say be ye party, I just uncle for being them wukuma. I just said a chinko for being boom, a monk for being who's ampa. You be do a mind for Sebi Brooks in Yado, and Yano Casa, and Yama talk, and yes, sebi, meet me, my and so now will you prove. Yakiti okra on my CTVGH. Eddie Simbi Akibra Afa Ghana ye galamse ubia yinani and a yeka corruption, but galamse aya dia koso my ukruma. De biameka deformities a hodro bibiba akoso Ghana chese akwada umbe wula ne se niti chese a lot of deformities and then yakiti okra. I can see be at your found and how these things and how everything is getting, it is getting escalated. Yet it is a more kind of EBD.
Ghana ha. And say, ye benya political will to fight illegal mining. Mining na ya wa Ghana ha no obie ni wa kaseti enu na me ka bibi kire wo say. Ya na nanom sha asese o mutu fo magudie enye nne. Na se ne ye funtum asase efrai. Se saa no mu funtum asase dani efraye. Ese nsuo di machine kwasisi nsuo mu a me ye sure se enka na ye nte ha. Enu a me bo me humode na me fa ewiase nyina ye map ena me de to ho. Ena me yi Africa map free mu. Ena me here West Africa free mu. Ena me hwe baby ana Ghana sha wo hwe Ghana just wo man kete ne atua mfimfin ho baby. Na me bisa me ho se Awurade Nyankopɔ de nti no man ketwa te se Ghana. Enyama bebrebe a ye ka nyina wo de adom ye na still ye guso bre. Ye bre because enyama Nyankopɔ de ama ye no ye hweso yie. Enipa kuma bia ye wo madwen se omunko na omudidi ye yie me no me ye no ekom ne yen. And you see the reason why I'm too passionate about this galamsey issue and say the rate at which a posing danger emma me no me no ebia na wonni idea or ewo ho enti ye kan wa me ndwere say na den na say galamsey unkomo ekwa na ba because galamsey no say ye yes say asade na no abrasia wo be wuram no chese wutimi say na ye wo peak level me ne wo ka say say wo ra your forest ahodo no mu a galamsey ne kwaso den eni ambre na asa ya shift your attention because of aura any sikadia ekwaso wa Akuffo Addo amabuo no mu nti no ya shift your attention e dia free galamsey no so ena nkofo say ya sase sensuo no enti anwe yi a ya be ku corruption ne be wie na ya be tene a ya be ba no na afa de galamsey no aya west na afa nsuo na sai kura na afa de sase na sai na kwaye no afa de bi kura ni ho sha enua egu ya forest no mu a ye twitwa to go because ya pese to galamsey no eto da bia ya na wo hu bia areho na ya na me pese me bisa wo mo mutimi tam machine ekosi ensu a etini mu se wo mo to from agudia ne senti mu ye nipa mo dwen. It's very painful. That's one way here. Everyone buafu ama abeka de eni kwansa oka. Because ensuo ni nua atwa ye ho ahia no. Ena ma ye nkwa ye timi homi a ye nante koba. Ena se ye to aduane kura e wa Ghana hana se ye di a ye suro because ensase ni nyina ye contaminated. We come mining areas a wo nsuo nye. We come mining areas o ma kwan nye. Mining areas where health facilities kura ho no enya papa bi enti enkwala ya wo mo ho no eye nyina nimsam 2024 ye kan sam we sa wo be mining areas ni bi wo ho akwala ni bi wo ho ye be ho no na ne hwene ni ho na ne hwene ebi kura na half na botokuro ebi wo ho na no chese deformities no in so many forms but ya shift ya dwen and ya kwasi corruption kura no a MPP abamu panyifo binom eboye en ye jagalamsey nkoma na to ho ena say ye chi say ade do ha baka so say asama e trend eye Akuffo Addo enkrofo aba man ne kro no yes eno no me focus e wo ho but attorney general any ora ne wo mo amayo amadwen say wo mo eye institutions aye de say adwuma na show mo nsa no asa when aye kwa yanim no ye be kai wo mo say omo ye ho dan na mo we de eye emergency situation aya nhwe mo sama nkai be ha yen this week me te so onwabo amakofi bu na nani abre a okase e wasi aduadua nua enuadua no Akuffo Addo time or shall see ye be. Emma the last time crime yes, our story no more quiet. And we are dear your quati and no Mampon area ho baby. Na eniana we are dig Ghana sika kwa classy young quadiano, ne gubuana so. Ya the Ghana sika kwa crania. See enia. Because kwa brania trasia yan shaham ya the galamsey say ya sans ya bupu ya nua nyina tugu. Enti anya Ghana ha ba bia wona bia ewiemo ye hyehye because enua na etimi ema ye mframa no ye buni nyina forest ni nyina ya sai no Eti na wo so condition power with them still na dan mu ayehye. We say when the last 3 die, the last man dies. Sa akasa na ye kan keke. But say ka yanim awon etumi e di sa asem na chi a. E ka obi kwaya ni mu aka ye bebo ni hanya. Ya tira kwaba ma chaba wu tumi ade ni mfidi akwahye akontaman sa akwahye ye forest mu atu from agudi asai ho nyina. Ama na do bedare PRO e defend no. E ya tira ho by this time no. What if you say ministers na ya power mo asa sector ni nyina fa wo bo ho no wo bia ni abra wo kwa pro se mate se wasi regional minister wasi wo be kwa pro ma me ka bibi chiro Ashanti region, Western region, Central region, part of Branhafo region. Remember that so kind of Branhafo because I know na ya sorry ya nyini eno na aka enum nti Branhafo region, part of those areas ni nyina no. The rate at which I yes sense assistance you know. He adia mi hu ne ebia wo hu. Enti wadwe be o say ye repeat story no no. He me metimi aya galamsey story 1 month. De bia so menya self fraka. Say yenya omanpanyi a wase the political world na ye hwehwe no. Wode aba. Dia aka ye me no mi enu say yeso ye be boa ma sa political world na ye adwuma. Enti so onrobo amakofi bu anani abre na wonam obo apro no enkofo so ani abre tie kire na wonim galamsey no minum ye ni mo ye o because we 18 one na wote na galamsey ne kosoro wonim mo ye enti it is up to minum ye no so see na ye afamu de e de aboa se galamsey ne betu ase me I'm not against mining. Neither am I against small scale mining, but I know I catch us the same. Galamsey ninti yentimi differentiate small scale mining and illegal mining in galamsey na ya kano. Because look at this, obia ubekwan wabi ase me wa licenses to operate as a small scale mining. And so no to asase ni say ya no wa funtum no wa senso no wa jaho no okọ. Wo kan na eti se wo pedede dodo wo kan se wo pankikemu dodo Baragana for adie na ekoso na ye ni abre a ye kan wasem a asa ye di agro no se yanhwe bibi ya ho da bia gana wata ka kire yen se wo mutimi entreti nsuo wo mutimi entreti nsuo ya fa na agro wo bia wo tap na nsuo ne ma na wo twanten wo bia wo tap nsuo ma na obuafu. At the end of the month, so we tia water bill ne papa but ensure no emma. Ni nyina ye hawa ye komo. Aya sorry de bia ni ye chanten but ye referee ye won said there's a root cause to that problem. There's a root cause to that problem. And that's the reason why San Reverend Asalwabio you say what the sample. Maswalabia no the same. Ni dino. I was shot do confirm what sister say ma buy na aba power nti wo me say why this is fake because and this is proper wo be wa dwen say wo be kwakwaya galamsey no we will come after you enti reverend Alesobia no ya ka kira wo say wo phone no fa open no bokwa fa phone no say ma wo say wo mpa bokwa open gidigidi ya so ya ni be share gidigidi pa na posifo a mo wodun kwafin. Do the needful. The last time na me catch Western Regional Police Command and they say evaluate Dramani Juda NDC chairman no she pom hona na ni abru no de China for kogu omo ye galamsey no mutimi china ye free Ghana ye ni post wo ba be che no they did the needful one match China for the answer no line omo up. Good job. This is what we are looking for. Obiani wo ye against mining enti mo catch NDC chairman say so as we pursue mining, we have a due process what we go through. You cannot just get up one day and say, ma buy na ba power until me ko tu galamsey bibi yaw. Now we say sa ponim. Now go president no think na ni mase. President Akuffo Addo, former president, ne the onu ni anim say na ni je ho because the one no defending akontamban se ne wo mo ye no. And it's yes, no, so I a direct beneficiary, Sasenyo, and your man now cost Akuffo Addo, and then the reaction towards it. You look at this and then but this time around, President Mahama, I'm not direct, you say, illegal mining should cease, and for who ni pa banya wo ye. Wo so ye NDC na so ye chairman. Wo na so ye regional chairman. Wo na so ye national even executive. Wo ye galamse ni ye chiwa ye beka. Ye beka woni ye bebodi. Ye mama president Mahama hu se wo ya mamboye ni na pesa wo sai na mamuo. When ye can no bi ntiase no. Na when ye senka afa ne ya so ya ban abada ye ba be pa biadi. Wo ne hwan na be pa biadi. Ti yenya wo na sai asase meboa. Yenya wo na sai nsuo no. At the end of the day, me Ghana di na metuana sa ayi wa de da yo mu yusu ma Ghana fo no me sa me yusu ma. Me no me ani na ye nam Ghana na. Ye ala kakra na. Wo bottle water no kwa buntimi tobi na bottle water no kwa na ye no so kwa no contaminated. Yeah, wa Ghana hey, wa ma shase boye henya. Se bottle water no kwa ye nom no kwa no no so kwa contaminated. Ene pure water no kwa de e fanyinam. Ene na Ghana water no de poison. Hey! Yes, yes, water is life. Ni ya yen hwa nkrofo e de chamfan asinsuo so na wo mo sensuo ni ya mia ya no. Yes wo, enya no na trend. Anya no na trend ti ya ne focus nyina akwadi one side ena nkrofo hyenwura mu ho no mu din samone. Hey Ghana mo ye bibi yo. Mame kwa homa no so na meden. Honorable Echo Wilson, Enkodim Kwama Central Regional Minister. Honorable, good morning.
Morning, Miniaba.
Bacho Bakwadi.
Yaminadum.
Yada Yamia say, and then Manyan and Tiasa was so back pro, Chichuni areas are illegal mining. Information man when ya at Trigasa a proboya wukoi.
Bacho Marcopo. Maybe now we're trying. Now, I'm there, I'm saying him as I know ENC. Made the mobile pro. I know young conscience and trophy. Into American year to can ye to Hanamo. Sunday, I don't know why a bring one. There, the bomb put on the body one will be at it. What you can, I mean, I'm that some no way of wind treatment here one. From Mobia in Kankan Central Region. Mpocho no than you try no monbi na yako share baby kakra ewo asin central e we say mo na oyin nimpotem na yen police po na do yako madam yako na am da madam de wonye aduma na ja yako hu no mpocho aduma baby akodu na o ye crime na man for committee na mumma yenhwe the moral aspect dey impa bo dey aga mi oya na onyen na pede ye do be ye djuma so say na ne da ye ko police for car five.
Oh, too bad. Nacha say ya say ane ya be connect honorable back per dia honorable can nacha say do odi na ni akohu nya de papa kura o do odi na ni akohu no enya de papa enti enya se bia ya titi na mani abre na me nko na se maso galamse asemu na meka Ghana for de galamse eye oman no enhu oda me yam hihye mi o yaka en wo me se ya shift ya drink akra bi na ekodi baby fofora wo betwa wani abekọ na damage ankrofo course no it's terrible, very terrible. Ana omo tisim se wo ya no break o omo ran chen bia nkropo nka se ensuo ya ye sei ni enwo sunsanso ma Ghana 40 sen enwo sunsanso ma ye nipa no kwa ye to amani mu te sen eno anu se ye de chamfo na sinsuo no ni ye no anu se ye tu kosa ne de si forest nim eno kwa enua no nketewa ne akase nyina ye bubutugu ye busu a che se me want to explain it so that obeti ase me makogalam say site and I know what I'm talking about. Honorable Kafra anhomanete yeah now wo kasa dia wodi wani ko hu ye no wada aha
ma mezimen ko hu na masede a man for your bonnet but mama yenhwe de nimpa da sen ye mura The in that me, when people do bring about that me, oye, and I don't yet. I'm there the most okun or the yakun. Sunday, your coffee soldier, Funa, a burning pain, Funa, the year. On could see only then. A bottom ya be, but don't could see you, Biara, only then, Wester. I should be a little yakuya. Casa, you do call na 4x4, na that is queen, na a bear bocaw. Now, see you, Yanda Hop. Mr. Me bend the misu. You couldn't never be in the year, when the panda was through him. Be crowd to motor, not Namoko, Monda head. Now, on Mamma, and a demon day. And she said, Elephant, when every corner, you got to bomb, Mugu, ya. Elephant over down to another, over to say you more. Into a tenor, I didn't acquire there. Young thing prints in the food. How much?
Yes, we have for credit no. Emma my CTV Ghana GH. Omo and omo boy yiti yes and single bi. Abusia, it is obvious that Ghana baby air quality. We need a lot of attention to deal with Ghana. You are President Akuffo Addo. Bra no ye president. You are John Mahama. Eka same be brave. Say Obama be fighting. Let's see it. The regional minister so far will be a man who say oh yeah dear. Obon money yoga Frank Dr. Amakohele. Who way you be a sebi. Since he took office, they want none of us here. A day near Mugu Honam Shas. No, I have to raise my boots and fight and work for the people of Ashanti region. Ampanya pampa owo we eye adwuma ahyase or debetino wo ha adebetino wo ha. He is making a lot of effort to make sure say the people of Kumasi and the people of Ashanti, they will get satisfactory from the abana omoto ye no. Nti saa nneɛma wei na ɛkɔ so. The other regional ministers na yoga ɛyɛ titi ɔka ho asɛ no what are they also doing? Bono regional minister, Bono East, Hefa, the 16 regions and the other 15, where are they? Are you not also a regional minister? Start working and let's see, because of mine, we need a reset. And then Dramani say, we are John Dramani Mahama. I can say, the reset he has started since the one that or assuming office, he has started the reset. So if the reset has started, then automatically, a demon be a more mining koi amokasetia in opposition. Let's see the change. No matter you say ampa, no can mukayan ampa, man can and we said it for a purpose, and you are working so that the thing that you want to achieve, it will be successful. Yes, no matter you the echo, say issues, it is getting escalated in this country, and it is getting on our neck. Nti wei ɛyɛ nsɛm a ɛwɔ so nti agenda 111 no deɛ sɛ ɔmo hia 1.4 billion so ɔmo hia 1.7 billion no in fact yɛwura John Dramani Mahama akyerɛ mu a only one of them pɛ ɛna ɔmo ntumi akɔmplete the others no nyinaa ɛyɛ yia mutu nti saa na tie ɔroma bi wei deɛ ɔbɛyɛ bi papa abusua ɔmɛmfa wɔn si subscribe to the channel na wa like it bɔde no na wa share na afoforɔ ɛtumi ni bi ahwɛ me maame tie baafo ɛwɔ United States of America nyankopɔn hyia me maame wɔ yɛ bi ɛwɔ UK ɛna obi ahwɛ Mega TV nyankopɔn ɛkɔ so a ɛnhyira wo nti abusua sɛdeɛ da ɛkɔ so yɛ ne pitiri nti de bia de in-depth analysis videos pictures na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde toto so nyinaa no Mega mede bɛba abɛso no biribi ɛtumi akɔ so nti mesrɛ mu ada subscribe na wo nso bɛka abusua no ho na biribi ɛtumi ɛnkɔ so maame mfa wɔ nsi ɔbaa de nka adoma bɛsi ɛhyɛ biribi a megye so a ɛne Mega makɔ biribi a bye bye.